The deadly myths of mythological creatures. What if we told you that dragons weren't always winged beasts of fire, but sometimes represented gods, storms, or even justice? And mermaids? Their earliest tales were far more terrifying than the Disney versions we know today. Mythological creatures have fascinated humanity for thousands of years. From the towering yeti of the Himalayas to the fearsome kraken beneath the sea, they've haunted our dreams, explained our fears, and defined entire cultures. But what if the creatures we think we know were never really that way at all? In this video, we're unraveling the deadly myths behind some of the world's most iconic mythological beings, diving deep into their true origins, misunderstood stories, and what these creatures really meant to the people who believed in them. Because behind every monster is a message. We live in a world where pop culture shapes mythology. Movies, books, and video games often reinvent ancient creatures, but these reinterpretations can distort their original meanings. We think of mermaids as beautiful sirens, dragons as fire-breathing villains, yet these creatures once held deep symbolic, spiritual, or even scientific meaning. The challenge: centuries of misrepresentation have turned cautionary tales into cartoon characters and erased the nuance of their real origins. So let's strip back the fantasy and uncover the truth behind the myths. The Chimera, a fire-breathing creature from Greek mythology. The Chimera is typically depicted as part lion, part goat, and part serpent. But the Chimera wasn't just a freakish monster. It was a symbol of chaos, often used in ancient art to warn against arrogance and unchecked power. Its story may have originated from misunderstood fossil discoveries, such as those of saber-toothed cats or extinct megafauna. The Kraken. Long before pirates and sailors feared giant squids pulling ships into the depths, the Kraken represented the vast unknown of the sea. The Norse feared the creature not just for its size, but for its symbolism of isolation, madness, and natural vengeance. Today we know that legends of the Kraken likely stemmed from sightings of real giant squids, creatures that can grow over 40 feet long. The Yeti. The Yeti, or abominable snowman, is often seen as a Himalayan Bigfoot. But to Tibetan and Sherpa cultures, the Yeti is not a monster, it's a spiritual guardian. Many believe the myth stemmed from encounters with Himalayan brown bears, or fossilized remains mistaken for ancient hominids. Now here's a twist you didn't expect. Mermaids, often viewed as seductive sea nymphs, were originally symbols of destruction, omens of disaster, and even spirits of vengeance. In West African mythology, Mamiwata is a water deity who can both bless and curse those who cross her path. In Slavic folklore, Rusalki were the vengeful spirits of drowned women, far more terrifying than enchanting. And dragons. In Chinese culture, they were never villains. They were wise, divine creatures that controlled rainfall, symbolized power, and were believed to bring prosperity. It wasn't until Western medieval tales reimagined them as hoarding, fire-breathing beasts that they became enemies to be slain. These reinterpretations reveal how different cultures project their values, fears, and hopes onto creatures that may never have existed, but continue to evolve with us. So the next time you hear a story about a mythical monster, ask yourself, what was it really trying to say? Because behind every myth lies truth, about nature, about culture, and about ourselves. From the terrifying to the divine, mythological creatures aren't just fantasy. They're reflections of human imagination, fears, and history. And the more we understand the real legends, the closer we get to understanding the people who created them. Which mythological creature fascinates you the most, and why? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey into legend, check out our next video. Thank you for watching.